Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
They're
going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a first and 10 from the 47.
19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can reach it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Zay
There.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Delay a game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
That's another.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Fourth down, here's Penix. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Set.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. There it is, touchdown New Orleans! The Saints finish off their opening drive. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19. 60.
Staying with Robinson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Penix now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
60 Bison.
To the air with Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, they're under Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Panther 60. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's back. It's Robinson. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. 4th down, Penix. He's got Jones for the completion. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 60 in, 60
Robinson on the inside give. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 1.
3rd down, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they're staring at Taimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This from 35 yards away. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return. Up close to the 40 before he went out.
At their own 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll come out throwing. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
45-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Down. 10 black, 8 old blue. Blue, 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14. Falcons 10.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. 70 Rings, 18. Dragon 60.
Penix now. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete to number 4. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches. Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Now we're on with Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Danger, I say. You take it to the house.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's a give to Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the
Working quickly here.
line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Penix working from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That was once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
13.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. 30! Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Penix on first down. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Ready. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Penix. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kit, when I see throws like this, I see images of
He's driving in, and they're going to bring him down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll stick with the ground game here. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Red, set, ready, ready.
Here's a throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Yellow, 22.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
Yellow, 40, white.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made underneath by the back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Still sticking with the passing game. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints lead by 15 now. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 16, Tiger. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, Lion, Warrior, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
It's a gain of 8.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 52, set.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Red, 38.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it to Chris Olave. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
in that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Panther 6, trap 6, Cub 19, Cub 9, Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
6 yards.
A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
He's brought down
And those are the hurry up here.
8 yards on the
Second
pickup.
and manageable. He's throwing.
Second
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets it downfield. Off target to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
gain of 18.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the
They like to say it's about the
23-yard
Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. First and 10. I'll give to Bijan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Jalen Phillips.
Looking quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play.
To the air with Penix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hawk, here we go, here we go. Hawk 7, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check up.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Set up. Hut, hut.
Fourth down, here's Penix. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. And again, it's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Again, Penix to the air. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Saints 31, Falcons 19. Kaimi Fairbairn set
Fairbairn
to
has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
White, set, ready. Black, 95, green jack, set.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to push one deep down the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints go up by 19.
Falcons 19.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Penix. On the move, headed right. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
First down.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Dragon 60. Viking 18.
On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
Penix working from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. It's Penix yet again. He's got Jones for the completion. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the
Penix is going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Cup 19, Cup 9, Panther 11.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready? 60 Bison.
Throwing, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Saints into the dime for this 3rd down.
Check. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Action, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
7 Pirates. 7. Ready? 7 Warriors. 70.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
95.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 19.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 Knights. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the shotgun, Penix escapes out to the left. And that's incomplete. Wanting to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Let's go. Check up.
Penix looking to pass. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
We've set it down from 37.
18 check. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 7 Pirates, 7, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, here's Penix. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
Ready.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Penix now. Now try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut that 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 6 Dragon 60. Hey, Smash. Buffalo 18.
Third down, it's Penix. Oh no, they get him yet again. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what?